Hi, you're watching Construction Gaming and welcome back to New Chester on City Skylines. This is going to be episode number 39 in the series, and in this episode I'm going to continue with the construction of the Broughton and Huntington areas of Chester, of the city. Get these finished once and for all, and then we can move on to Upton and Newton, get that done. And then really the city centre should be finished once those two are done, and then all that's left to do are a few satellite towns and villages. Obviously we've got Ellesmere Port to finish, and down here big town, Neston, little village there. So we're getting pretty close to the end by the looks of it. I am working on a new map for a new series that I'm hoping to start. I won't say too much about it on here, but if you do want to see some exclusive pictures of the development of the map, then join me on my Discord server, to which there's a link in the description below, and I'll usually try and post a few pictures of what's going on with New Chester and the new map. I'm not sure how many episodes are left in New Chester, but I will just be working on the map alongside finishing this. I'll probably get most of this finished in this episode. Just having a look, I've already got a tram network in which goes to somewhere. Where does it go? So it just comes up here, get that out of the way, middle of Huntington and Boughton, and then just comes over to the train station to allow people to connect to transport modes into the city centre or beyond. And then I've got a bus link that comes in from well, actually this is going to go all the way to Helsby eventually, which is over here. So it's just like a little countryside shuttle bus that serves some of the. I've already got this one in Waverton. I've got to build that one. That's one of the bigger satellite villages outside of Chester, but it just connects all of those up, comes into here. Might get another bus in somewhere, trying to avoid, if I can, getting buses into the city centre, because obviously the congestion is a problem. I mean, this is a bit better, and just what I'm thinking on actually, somebody on my Barmouth Bay series mentioned traffic manager. What is it? What am I looking for? Enable more realistic now. Policies. Vehicles may enter block junctions. Now this will be helpful over on Barmouth Bay, because I'm having a bit of trouble with the fancy roads that I put in where they merge on the outskirts of the city. I'm having a bit of trouble with vehicles not going into the junction and blocking everything up, so that will help on Barmouth Bay. But I just thought ahead. I'm not sure how quickly it becomes, but basically areas like this which make up a junction, vehicles normally stop at, and it creates a bit of traffic. You know, really the vehicles should just flow nicely, but say if there's congestion here on the approach to the roundabout, vehicles would normally stop. So I think that allows cars not to bunch up and just drive straight over the junction. We'll keep an eye on that. They're still stopping there. See, there's no reason for that car to be all the way back there, or that truck, but it is anyway. Did I apply? Did I press apply? Do you need to press apply? No. Vehicles may enter block junctions. Anyway, we'll see. I mean, the traffic's a lot better over this junction now than it was since we kind of stopped some of the buses. Why are you doing that? Why are you turning? Yeah, don't want you to do that either. That's really frustrating. That is where Traffic Manager comes into use again. Just create straight on. There's no reason for vehicles to be turning right into that slip road. They can use this junction here. There's 2 right-hand turn lanes, so that's one of the things with using slip roads as kind of a slip road on a dual carriageway setup or avenue, is because this is 60 or 70 miles an hour and this is 40 miles per hour, then vehicles do like to go on the fastest route possible, which is frustrating. So it is handy actually to have Traffic Manager installed, so you can actually control each of the individual junctions. Now, why is there no connection? I don't know why it's doing that. That's parking, that's why. Right. Don't strictly need to do that, but I'll do that anyway. That'll do. Any traffic from now on I'm just going to have to live with. I'm not going to do any more to the city centre to detract from kind of the original vision that I had of recreating Chester. So I'm going to leave that and I'm going to get on with this usual kind of 10-minute time lapse, and then I will speak to you on the other side. Right, that's enough for this episode, I think. We've made a good start at finally getting this area done. There's a bit of traffic at the minute, just tractors delivering farm products to the farm here, but that'll hopefully clear up. Farms don't really generate that much traffic once they're up and running, so that's not too bad. Just provides a bit of extra jobs over here without having to build any proper industries. Like we've said before, I don't think residential properties mind being next to farms, so we can keep those in there and just provide some jobs over this side of the map, because it's quite isolated in this little section here, other than the odd connection which runs off miles off up here. Demand for residential's kind of gone down at the minute. Obviously we've added a lot of new residential zoning over here, so it will take a while to balance out. Traffic's not too bad this junction, just the last few tractors just working their way out. So yeah, it's a good start. Just finish off here, maybe in the next episode, might do that off camera, and then we will just take it from there. These are looking quite nice now with the trees and the self-sufficient houses, and there's finally enough employees to work in these. These must need educated workers. Yeah, they need educated. What's going on? Well, they've got enough workers anyway, we'll just leave them to it. I've got my bus network in, well, two bus routes just going, one's going clockwise and one's going anti-clockwise, just so we can get this whole area covered by bus, and that they connect into the tram network, which can then deposit them in the city centre. So hopefully there shouldn't be, actually, one of the things I was worried about was generating loads of congestion, but I think we've got a pretty good public transport network in, so hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. We've got a bit of commerce, which is obviously going to generate some traffic from deliveries and whatnot, but it's not mega, so I think we should be alright in terms of congestion. We've got this outer ring road here, which is obviously going to take some of the stress off. So yeah, it's coming together. I'm really quite pleased with how it's turning out now, if I do say so myself. Obviously we've got a few areas to do, but I think it's turned out better than I could have imagined. Just taking a quick look round, it's not looking too bad, and we've got obviously the airport over here with the new transport links all working quite nicely. The car box full there, a few trees around it just to decorate, but yeah, it's coming together. Obviously Ellesmere Port to finish as well, which is quite a big area, so I'll probably have to do that in the next few episodes. What I think I'll do is get Chester City Centre completely finished, get it done, and then I will start working on the towns that surround and feed into the city centre. So there we are. There is Boughton done anyway. Haven't quite got to Huntington, but we've got Boughton mostly done. So there we are. So until next time, bye bye.